hello again. We're going to do now the Monday 6x6 KenKen. And this is a pretty easy KenKen, so let's just get started. But first, we can of course just fill in the given squares. So a 3, a 1, a 2. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so what did those given squares give us? You know, besides the obvious numbers. So we can find a couple little treats here from what they gave us. Let's take a look here. See this? We need two numbers that, when they're subtracted from each other, get to 5. Well, this only goes up to 6, so that's pretty easy. It has to be a 6 and a 1. So that's a nice little bonus there. That means we can make some decisions here as well, actually, because of course we need a 5 and a 4 to get to 20. To get to 6 there were 2 options, but now there's only 1. At first the options were 6 and 1, but now the 1 has blocked that. So now it has to be 3 and 2, and this is 5 and 4, so that means this has to be a 6. And if that's a 6, how can we get 1 using subtraction from a grid that only goes up to 6? Well, the only option is 5. So we have to put a 5 there. Now that's nice, because if you look here, the only way to get to 10 using multiplication is 2 and a 5, so we know that that's not the 5, so that's the 5. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty good there. Now, is that all we get? No. I think we're going to get a little more than that. So, let's take a look here. 2. Yeah, we want to get to a 2 using division. You can see the division sign there. I'm sorry, I think I was a little off there. So, yeah, so how can we get that? One way to get to 2 using division on a 6x6 square is a 1 and a 2, but we can't do that if the 2's gone, right? Another way is 2 and 4. 4 being divided by 2, that'll get us to a 2, but again, our 2 is gone. So there's only one more option on a 6x6 square, which is a 6 and a 3. And we have a 6 there, right? So nice. Yep. Yeppers. There it is. That's going to help us down here too, although we already would have known this because we've got the 5 there. This, if it were going to get to 11, there's only one way to do that on a grid that only goes up to 6, which is 6 and 5. So this, we know now for sure, is a 5 and that's a 6. That means this is 4 and 1. Now, there's no, you know, if you're only looking at the column, there's no way to know which is the 4 and the 1, but if we're looking across as well, which we should be, we can see this needs to multiply to 8. So we know that's 4 and 2, so that has to be the 1, and that has to be the 4. Alright. And we also can see down here that this has to be, right? We're getting, this has to be 4 and 5, so this has to be 3 and 2. So this is a 3, that's a 2. Yeah, looking good. Okay, let's look up here. Let's see here. Now, what are the possibilities to use division to get to 3? If you're in a 6x6 square, there's 2 possibilities. You can use 6 divided by 2, but we can't do that, right? Because there's a 2 right there, so we can't do that. The other possibility is to use 3 divided by 1. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 1 and 3. You might be saying to yourself, why did you choose those? There's 3. So we can't put a 3 there, so that has to be the 3 over there. And now we use process of elimination. 6, 5, oops, 4. We don't have a 4. Yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, and that looks good because 8 times 4 is 32. Yep. We know that's a 5 now because it's a 5 and 4. We can't repeat the 4 next to itself or anywhere near itself. Now a nice thing is over here now, you might be saying, how are we going to do this? It's all empty, this is trouble, and it could be trouble, but it's not. Because we see this 2 using division, and there's a 2 there, and there's a 2 there, so these are both blocked with 2's. We can't do 2 and 1, we can't do 2 and 4. So that means we have to do 3 and 6. And we know where, because there's the 3. That has to be 6, and that has to be 3. And now we use process of elimination. 5 and 1, because there's the 1, there's the 5, 1, 5, 1, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Alright, so now we can look for where these numbers would show up down here, because these are the last spots for them. So here we can see that where's our final 5 going to be? We've got a 5 there, 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 we've got a 5 there. Last spot. Last spot. 4 and 2, right? The only way. 2, 4, because the 2 was there. 5, 4, 2, and 3 means we need a 6 and 1. 1 and 6. 1, 2, 5, and 6 means we need a 4 and a 3. And there we go. You see? Yep. And everything checks out. Looking good. And there you have it. A nice, healthy Monday KenKen.